In Karnataka's Western Ghats, the mighty Sharavathi River drops dramatically at Jog Falls, one of India's most iconic natural wonders. Today, this river valley is the site of massive new project, Sharavathi Pumped Storage Hydropower Plant. Project hailed by the government as essential for India's renewable future, but condemned by the activists as a threat to one of the last great forest of the Western Ghats, which is famously referred as India's Amazon. This is more than just a dam story. It's about the clash between power and ecology, development and conservation, future needs versus present choices. I am Akshay, welcome you all. Briefly talking about Sharavathi River, it originates in Ambutirtha, Tirthalli Taluk, Shivamogga district of Karnataka. Flows for over 128 km down towards western side, drains into Arabian Sea, Honavar Taluk, Uttar Kannada district. The story begins in the 1960s. Linganmakki Dam, built in 1964, transformed the Sharavathi into one of Karnataka's energy backbones. Massive reservoirs spread over 152 TMC, feeds multiple hydro power stations. Together with Gersoppa and Talakalai, balancing reservoirs, Sharavathi Hydro Complex has supplied over 1400 megawatt of clean electricity for decades. But there is a problem. Hydropower works only when there is a water. And in recent years, erratic rainfall, growing demand, and climate change have made energy reliability uncertain. Karnataka, like India, is betting big on solar and wind power. Yet these are intermittent. The sun sets, wind dies. So how do we store this renewable energy? Grid stability is a major concern. That's where Sharavathi Pumped Storage Project comes in. Think of it as a giant rechargeable water battery. During the day when solar power floods the grid, electricity pumps water uphill from Gersoppa lower reservoir to Talakalale upper reservoir using 2500 megawatt from renewable power source. At night or during peak hours, water is released back downhill, spinning turbines generating 2000 megawatt of firm power. The cycle repeats endlessly. No coal, no gas, just stored renewable energy. Globally, pumped storage is trusted from China to the United States of America. For India, aiming at 500 gigawatt of renewables by 2030 under Paris Pact on Climate Change, projects like Sharavathi seem like the perfect solution. Officials from Karnataka Power Corporation Limited, KPCL, argues that project will be having minimal impact. Only 54 hectares of forest used. Most works will be underground. Project is water efficient as it needs just 0.37 TMC once in a while, recycling water otherwise. And there is a plan for canopy bridges for the monkeys, compensatory afforestation and tunnels instead of open cuts. Most important reason behind the project is considered to be strategic. Without this storage, Karnataka risks blackouts or fossil fuel dependence. For the government, message is very clear. Sharavathi is a must-have energy insurance policy. But outside official documents, a different story emerges. Independent assessment says that 100 to 143 hectares of prime forest could be affected, not 54 hectares as it claimed officially. Potentially tens of thousands of trees, some centuries old, lost forever. Some are endemic to the region. Sharavathi Valley Wildlife Sanctuary is a home to endangered lion-tailed macaque, hornbills, Malabar civets, amphibians found nowhere else. According to recent survey, there are only 730 lion-tailed macaque in the region out of total around 1400 found in the entire Western Ghats. Activists argue that underground work still needs surface roads, worker camps, transmission lines, fragmenting an already fragile ecosystem. They accuse KPCL of downplaying impacts in its environmental impact assessment. There is allegation of huge kickbacks by the construction company. Its detailed project report yet to be made public. As some of the projects of the irrigation or storage projects or river linking project could not be finished on time in Karnataka like Ethinole project, this project cost may also cross initial estimation of 10,500 crore. In a public hearings, villagers' simple question is, if energy is the future, why should our forest pay the price? The protesters are not against energy. They are against losing a priceless ecological heritage and concerned about endangering life of future generation of the region. In this rush for biased development, India may lose pristine forest, one of hottest biodiversity hotspots in the world. This irreversible damage can cause huge loss to the region. So, next question is, can we really call a project green if it destroys a green forest? There are some alternatives suggested by experts which is worth exploring. One is distributed battery storage, lithium ion or newer flow batteries across solar parks. Costs are falling globally. Second one is smaller pumped storage projects located in less sensitive landscapes away from biodiversity hotspots. Third one is demand management, shifting industrial demand to the off-peak hours. Fourth one is hybrid solutions, mix of grid-scale batteries, decentralized PSPs and flexible gas turbines until storage matures. Yes, there may be costlier upfront, but question is, what is the cost of losing the Western Ghats? Sharavathi has given Karnataka light and life. Still, we do not understand importance of conservation of biodiversity. Can we think about conservation-centered policies rather than exploitation-oriented policies? Can India have its own developmental model which is more sustainable and inclusive? Don't you think our rulers do not understand this? They do. The Gadgil committee emphasized upon declaring entire Western Ghats region as ecologically sensitive areas, prohibiting any major projects which can hamper the sanctity of the region. Do we still allow her forest to be sacrificed in the name of progress? Or do we insist on smarter, sustainable path that respect both nature and development? Because electricity can always be generated again, but thousands-year-old forest once gone can never return. Afforestation, compensation and canopy bridges for monkeys can never bring back Western Ghats' glory. Sharavathi is not just a river, it's a reminder that every choice we make today shapes the world our children will inherit tomorrow. Do like, share and comment your views. Should India push this project or protect the Western Ghats? Let us pledge ourselves to save Sharavathi and Western Ghat. Jai Hind.